Yeah, Oscar Proud sees her coming down the steps, and he's like, no, oh, hell no, we not doing that.
Petey!
Morning, family.
Cooking the goose fat.
That's just what I do. That's just how I do.
He's like, oh, hell no. Shit, I'm watching BET After Dark right now. Hell night. You know, one of the truly great things about what I'm able to do here is that I occasionally get to talk to people that I admire very much. Being an animator, I've been able to talk to some of the greatest animators out there, some of the most influential animators out there. I was able to talk to producer of The Lion King. I was able to talk to Bill Keane, who was, he animated The Beast, one of my favorite movies, and one of my characters in animation. The Beast is one of the greatest pieces of animation out there, man.
Sure.
And character animations and Disney history are just animation history. But somebody I admire a lot because, for a long time, animation was really not a black person's thing,
Right. Right.
But growing up, I loved animation, and so that's why I really admire people like Bruce W. Smith here, who is the creator of the Proud Family and is also a great animator in his own right. Has also animated some memorable Disney characters. I think he animated Jafar at one time.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the guy's brilliant. I'm going to be talking to him as of this recording. I'll be talking to him tomorrow. Now, if you see this later, I've already talked to him, and hopefully I haven't pissed him off. That dapper man right there. See, y'all look like brothers, man.
Yeah, right? He's biting my style.
Yeah, man. But I'll be able to talk to him, and it's not only because he's a man of color who has succeeded in an area that is rare for us, but he's also truly created a great show.
He has.
The Proud Family.
One of the best cartoons ever.
Yeah, again, a show that kind of put representation in animation out there.
Yes, representation, not tokenism, deep dives on black culture and humor.
Yeah, and not somewhere you got a bunch of black kids hanging out in the junkyard.
No.
Ain't no poverty-ridden, poor-ass black kids out there. The Proud Family was a proud family. They were a suburban black family who had everyday problems, as any family would have, or not. I mean, not too many families out there always cussing out not your stepmama or your mama-in-law, but your mama.
Right.
Well, Oscar Proud treated his mama like shit sometimes.
It's weird because I always kept thinking that she was Trudy's mama because it's usually the mother-in-law that hates the son-in-law. But I was like, wait, that's his mama.
That's his mama.
Yeah.
And they go at it like
all the time.
All the time. She don't love him. It's been 17 years.
Has it?
Since the last time the Proud Family has been on.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, man.
Oh, I feel old now.
Yeah, man. I didn't mean to add a few more wrinkles up in there, man.
You sure did. 17 years, huh?
17 years, baby. It's been, I believe it's 17 years. I know it's not a full 20 years. I don't think it's 15. Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all. I think it was 17 years since the Proud Family's been out. And now they're back. So what's going on here? We got Oscar and Trudy and Penny in the gang. Okay. Sugar Mama's back. So all this time, man, what's happening with Penny? Has she grown up a little bit? What about them babies? Them babies grown up a little bit? But the main thing is Oscar and Sugar Mama finally getting along out of all this time? You think that she real old now, tired. You think that with his mama being so old, Oscar would actually start giving her some damn respect. Well, people, 17 years is a long time, but has it really passed? But cartoon characters, they don't age.
They don't.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Maggie Simpson's still a baby.
Maggie Simpson's still a baby out there. Bart's still a little punk ass kid. Shit, even sometimes Pebbles and Bam Bam, they've been grown, they've been babies again.
That's true.
Yeah, last time I saw him, she was 3 years old, which is weird because before that she was fine as hell. She was like 21.
I think she was like 18.
Okay, well shit, she's legal. Don't try to fuck me. Don't try to make me a villain. Shit. And she's legal in cartoon age. She ain't no real person. So after all this time, what has changed with the Proud Family and what has stayed the same? Let's go ahead and take a look at this new Proud Family that is on Disney Plus. Just as of this recording, just came out today, which is what I'm very happy about.
Yeah, first 2 episodes.
First 2 episodes are out there.
Why's my grandbaby dressed like Darth Vader?
Keep the boys away like you did during the Crusades.
See, that's that shit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that wasn't even called for.
That wasn't necessary, man. That wasn't even called for. What you get.
It's your taco.
Let's go and get it out the way because somebody already made a picture. I looked at this the whole time and I was like, God damn it, I do look like Oscar Proud. I said, I do I look like him? I act like him? I'm loud like him? I was like, hey, I hate it, but ain't no way around it, man.
That's not.
You know, Tommy Davidson, I'm sorry, man, who does the voice for Oscar Proud, if they make a live action movie, they coming to me.
That's true.
Not you, my friend. You just ain't got the head for it like I do. It's been a long time, y'all, since the last Proud Family ended, the first series. And so we talking about what's changed. Well, I can tell you what, a lot of characters are still the same. You know, Oscar Proud.
Yeah. He's changed not at all.
Not at all. That head's still long. He's still running through the house, yelling for Trudy all day.
Got a bunch of harebrained schemes that are never gonna work.
Ain't gonna ever one of them work up. One of the episodes has him in a kitchen with a monkey, and I was like, "What's he doing?"
It opened with that.
It opened with that. Him in the kitchen with a monkey making weed gummies. It didn't say weed gummies, but I'm gonna say that's what it is. Either than making that diet smoke is what he's doing.
Are you about to jump into an ad?
No.
Okay.
Man, this would have been the perfect time. Cause Oscar Proud, I think he was one making them gummies. I'm always. Sugar Mom ain't changed either.
Nope.
Still whooping his ass.
Still the same.
Still the same. Still him, her and Oscar still going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Still going at it. After all these years, they ain't squashed this shit at all. If anything, they've amped it up.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, it's broke. But it definitely ain't gonna get fixed. Shit, whatever they had going on, whatever grudge that they had going on, whatever war they got going on, it's just escalated all these years.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing settled. They ain't neither one of them matured.
No.
At all. Them little babies out there, them babies still babies. They ain't grown.
Yeah, BB and CC.
BB and CC. And Trudy is still the same.
Still the same long-suffering wife.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the peace.
Trying to keep the family together. And not afraid to remind people that she is the one wearing the pants in the family.
Right. The breadwinner.
She's the breadwinner. Boy, she just pretty much, she's just close from telling Oscar, you a sorry son of a bitch, man. Now, I told you, if you ain't doing shit, you ain't got a job, all you got to do is just keep this house together.
Yeah, he can't do that.
He can't do it. Every time I come home, I'm coming home from a long day where you got goddamn monkeys in the kitchen.
Well, it does seem like so much of his anxiety comes from him trying not to feel emasculated.
No, it is. It is. But brother, give it up. You know what? I mean, you got 3 women in this house. They had a scene where even Penny's on that ass, man. Because Oscar was tripping on Penny, man, and because he don't want Penny to grow up, and I understand, but Penny came in and Penny got tired of his shit.
Yeah.
And Penny said, sit down, let me talk to you.
No,
and,
Dad, sit down.
And she said, and Oscar looked up, he said, all right, Mama, I mean Penny. Man, I laughed so hard at that. He got 3 women in the house running him over, man, running his life. So ain't nothing really changed all that much at all. Now, at least not with the people we talked about.
Not with the adults.
Not with the adults, but, you know, y'all like 17 years, y'all. Come on, you know, if it has been 17 years, somebody got to change. I mean, don't tell me we just going to do the same old shit we did back in the day. And you know what, y'all? You do have to expect some changes, and they do happen. But mostly they happen with Penny and her girls, man. And what's funny about that is that for everybody else, life ain't changed. Everything's the same. For Penny and the crew, they changed overnight.
Yep, puberty hit.
Puberty hit them. I mean, it's like it hit them so hard. Cause I'm looking at like this is kind of shit that make me not want a daughter. Looking at the way things are with this, cause they grew up overnight so quickly that it's like you gotta check and see what they put in the milk in this city, man. What they feed these kids or something, man? Cause they all of them woke up like, God damn, what happened to you? I thought that was hilarious,
It was hilarious.
Man. Nah, man. This is also the first sign that the show is much edgier than what it used to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's crazy the way this starts out. Because Penny gets up, she goes to the bathroom, and she screams because she is thrilled to see them two little bumps on her chest right there. And then she turns around and got them big bumps on the back. Boy, your girl, she grabs them little titties. She grabs them. She grabs them little titties, and then she starts twerking that ass. Like she actually like, yeah, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. I'm like, oh, so we watching the kids' cartoon, okay? Well, we come a long way, Martin, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, it's for the kids who watched it back in the day who are more grown up now.
No, they are.
So the cartoon can grow up with them.
Boy, back in my day, you would have got canceled before you ever got started. As far as I ain't talking about cancel like y'all know, I'm talking about your show never would have got on the air.
That's true.
If you had a little girl grab her titties on screen like that, you would never get that show. You would never work again.
Especially not on a Disney Channel.
Not in Disney? Little 14-year-old girl twerking her ass. Are you crazy? But you would imagine like 4 years ago that we see a little girl twerking her ass on the Disney Channel.
No.
Grabbing her titties and twerking her ass.
No. I remember from the old show there was like one episode was like the special Proud Family movie, and they were dancing, kind of doing this. Yeah, that was about as provocative as they would get.
Well, not today.
Not today.
Shit, Penny practically in her drawers, holding her little breast and just gone, man. I see why Oscar's watching that ass now. Now, Oscar does a lot of crazy stuff, man, but I'm with him on this one.
You can't be like that, man.
Yeah, man, because Penny know what they made it clear at the beginning of that episode. Penny know what she got, and she ready to flaunt it. And Oscar like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing that.
I love that she still wears the same clothes she wore in the previous series. It's just that she's taller now, so they're all shorter on her.
Yeah, but even that now.
And tighter. And like
they tighter. Top. Yeah, Oscar Proud sees her coming down the steps, and he's like, no, oh, hell no, we not doing that. No, I got something for you. Oh, shit, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. The scene has me laughing. You saw it in the trailer.
Penny!
Morning, family.
Cook a goose fat.
That's just what I do. That's just how we do.
He's like, oh, hell no. Shit, I'm watching BET After Dark right now. Hell no.
Do it, that's just how
Judith, my dear, may I have a word with you, please? Chloe? I mean, Hallie. I mean, Penny is wearing. What are these?
And by the way, that is completely a black thing.
Yeah.
Forgetting your kids' names. You got more than one kid. Shit, I'm doing that with y'all at the time. Chris,
I know.
Bobby, Martin. Shit.
Oscar, relax. Our little girl is becoming a young lady, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Mama, make Oscar stop!
Oh, hell no. Don't stop. Keep going. Shit, put a chain around there and put a lock on it.
She called him Oscar and not Dad?
She called him Oscar. Yeah, boy.
I don't know about that.
Times have changed.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Martin, girls are grabbing, little girls in Disney cartoons, grabbing their titties, shaking their ass, and calling their daddies by their first name. Boy, your kids got out just in time.
I guess so.
What's up, Martin? What you call me?
Yeah, right.
Well, shit, Penny does it. Girl, you ain't Penny.
Yeah.
Shit, you about to be penniless messing with me. Somebody in the chat wants to know, how was it with your girls, man?
You know what? They go through something like this. I'm just not like Oscar.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's why I'm wondering, like, 17 years, because we used to watch this And Penny Proud was like Gwenny. They matched. They had the same personality and everything. Yeah. Going through this phase here, but man, being all hawkish, like, man, can't nobody see my daughter and none of this and that. It's like you setting yourself up for a disaster doing that.
Okay, you keep doing that. She's gonna be on that pole next. You better quit.
That's not. He'd be the one to drive her to it, doing all this crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about him.
Oh yeah,
I said, you keep messing with her, she's gonna be on that pole.
Yeah, exactly.
You better let Penny be Penny. She gonna be at the club. You better leave her. Oh, yeah, man. You know, he wishes his girl was probably one of them other girls, Zoe, because Zoe looking like a piece of linguine right now. That's more his speed right there.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Her skirt's kind of short for Oscar.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as her legs are, there's nothing that would go down.
I know,
past her knees.
Yeah, Oscar ain't worried about that. Shit, he wishes a girl looked like that. I wish my girl looked like a freak like that. Look at a piece of spaghetti with a wig on. And yeah, these girls got it bad with Penny got it good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny and Dejanay, Dejanay ain't really changed.
Right.
Penny got it good, and but Zoe came out looking crazy. And
La Cienega.
La Cienega, she got it the worst. I ain't gonna even tell y'all what happened to her. Y'all watch it, but she got it bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now what happened to her, Oscar wished happened to his daughter.
Right. And La Cienega was always the one who thought she was the cutest.
Yeah, Penny's rival. If you haven't seen the original Proud Family, so you have Penny, who's pretty much the main character of the show. You know, her family comes in and they get the episodes, but she's pretty much the main character, and she has her girls. And this is one of them right here. You know, they have a diverse group of girls. This is Zoe, and this is her rival. Right,
frenemy.
Your frenemy, yeah. It's, the show has been diverse.
Sure. Before.
They've had all kind of different people on there, but it's also edgy now, and just how much more diverse they've gotten. They've definitely embraced the modern by going in and proudly representing with gay characters now. Mm-hmm. You know, with this one, they got gay people. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Gay people, y'all gonna love this. This show is pretty much y'all's at this point. A lot of gay in this. And it's always kind of been there in a way. I mean, for one, ain't nobody said it, but at least one of them gross sisters is a lesbian. At least one of them.
Right.
At least one. I ain't gonna say all of them, but at least one.
Sure.
You take your pick. One of them.
Right.
One of them on the deal, all right? Come on. They weren't able to stay. And Michael on the show, they had a character named Michael, and Michael was always hanging out with the girls.
Yeah.
So Michael, everybody knew Michael, what he was. Just nobody ever said it.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. Next. We're not here to do some stupid shit.
I thought they about to say do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Michael, y'all knew Michael was always, come on, everybody knew this. Nobody just said anything.
Sure.
But today, Michael is completely out.
He's out and proud. and good for him. It's like it makes you feel good to see him. I mean, like he's real, but it's like, okay, good. You live in your true self.
Michael embraced that shit as soon as he could. The moment his daddy said, I give up, Michael said, good. And Michael broke out, man. And Michael, he's more stylish than all the girls out there and knows it.
We need to take you shopping for some new Wismar wedges because what are those? I stay ready. I don't get ready. Here, let me show you, boo.
Michael, one of my favorite characters, man.
I know.
Michael, he's one of the girls now. Mm-hmm. Back then, he was trying, but
sure. And he was kind of in the background. He'd come in ever so often, but now he's prominent.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things that they were able to do. This is one of the cool things about the show. Now that they are able to do more with diversity because the times have allowed, I always thought it was cool that they always insinuated that Michael was gay. Mm-hmm. Because they never said it, but he was always a background character, and he was always somewhat of a joke.
Right. Yeah, his being, closeted was kind of the punchline.
Yeah, that was the joke, and now that now the joke's done, we don't do that today. Mm-hmm. We don't do this at the expense of of a gay character, you know, use their sexuality as a gag. You know, today that's a big thing. Don't put gay characters in there and just use them as background. Don't put them in there and just use them as a joke. You know, make them characters, and that's what they did. They finally had the opportunity to do that with Michael. And Michael, like I said, he's one of the main characters now. And I actually like that character a lot, man.
Yeah, me too.
He has me laughing. And on top of that, you also have the introduction. Now, I only saw, we all have the same episodes right now. We might get some more early.
Oh, okay.
I requested some,
Okay.
but we were only able to see one of the gay dads in one of the episodes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But you have two gay dads in here that are married to each other. We've seen their kids, and we only met one of the dads, which is the white dad.
Well, we don't even know from that episode that he's gay.
No, we don't, but he is.
I know.
Yeah.
We've seen it in the trailer.
Yeah, but you know, but seen in the trailer, and I wish they had not revealed it.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Because that would have been a cool reveal. Because nobody knows yet. Because he just introduced. We only saw one dad.
Well, it was the one thing to like. It was two black kids, and they have this white dad. You're like, oh,
Remarried or something.
Yeah.
Their mom.
Right. And you go like, oh, well, no, he's got a black husband, huh?
Yeah, but we
But
know
they
he
don't.
has
But
a-
they don't reveal that.
No. And the cool thing is that they're all voiced by gay actors. Billy Porter and Zachary Quinto, and that is E.J. Johnson right there. So, you know, they pulled in a lot of gay talent, gay talent for the voices here, which is pretty cool, man. So, you know, blacks, they've been seeing some good representation lately of ourselves. So, you know, let's go ahead and share and get these gay folks up in here.
Yeah.
Give them a little something. I thought that was pretty cool what they did here with that, man. Gay cartoon Michael ain't gonna make your stray kid gay, all right? But if your kid is gay,
Yeah.
it's really cool that gay kids, I'm sorry, y'all, kids are gay. I'm sorry. I don't give a what you think. Go live, you know, live with it. Sorry. But kids are gay, and it's good to see. You know, and yes, I'm talking about little kids.
Yeah.
Shit, we all know it. Shit, we all, when we were 8 years old, we always had that one dude where we said, that motherfucker gay.
Yeah.
You know, and guess what? He grew up to be gay.
Yeah.
And then there was that dude that
Well,
was...
so some of them, I mean, they grew up to be gay, but they wouldn't admit it.
No, and I was about to say, and some of them, they always talking about that football, basketball shit and didn't grow up and end up playing with balls. So, yes. So, I'm sorry, little kids are gay, okay? And it's cool that kids are being able to see themselves represented, not as adults, but as young gay people.
Yeah.
Now, the show still does lean on the louder, more frantic side of cartoons. When they say proud family, louder and prouder, they definitely louder.
You know what? That was something that was bothering me with this first episode, was how I was like, damn, everything's so loud. I don't remember this show being like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, you know, it's in the title. I didn't think about that.
They told you.
Halfway through the episode, it calmed down and it got more like it was. But at first, I was like, why is everybody annoying me? Because this show never did that
Yeah.
before. So, okay, you recognize that too.
No, I pulled up a clip just to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, because you say halfway through. I actually thought that first episode was way too loud and too frantic. And I say this because there's a lot of cartoons today that do that.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because this is a show that I think has a lot of appeal. And I'm going to even show you how much it has appeal to adults in a little bit, besides the stuff that we told you. But there's a lot of cartoons that are just loud. And that first episode was one of those cartoons for me. It was just loud for being loud. It was really, I was liking it, but it was really kind of getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Hey, you can forget that Christmas bonus.
You know, it was a lot of that going on.
And Oscar being loud, but she was even being
He was
loud
being extra in this, man.
Yeah, extra. But you go like, all right, Oscar does that a lot. But Penny was being loud all the time. And always like,
Yeah.
Penny was a character who had some sense and
Yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
that. And I was just like, man, I'm already in love with this show. Why are you trying to make me not like you so much?
Yeah.
But, later in the show,
Settled down a little bit.
Settled down when they got into the actual plot that they had going. It chilled out.
No. I recognize that with you too. It probably bothered me more than it did you, because I was
Probably not.
okay. Because when it went off, I was just kind of like, look, this next episode is all this screaming and
I
hollering
know.
like this.
I know.
I want to be behind this
I know.
show, but I can't take this shit.
I know. Oh, you know what? We were talking about the characters that came back.
Oh, I'll get in that. I'll get into that.
I didn't know.
No, I got it. No, I know. Believe me, because I was wondering how they gonna do that.
I was like, oh, it's odd that he wouldn't bring this up.
Yeah, no, because I was wondering how they gonna do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you now since we're talking about it. But no, I got it planned. I'll tell you a little bit.
Okay, we can wait.
But you know, that's the thing with this show, man. It's so loud. I wonder how many adults are gonna want to have to sit through that. Now, we only saw 2 episodes, so I'm not really sure how often the show's gonna be like that. But you know, with an adult sitting down and watching all this yelling and bouncing around and, you know, screaming and yelling and cracking jokes and stuff, I mean, it's just kind of like, I don't know if that's gonna have a lot of appeal to them. And I hope it doesn't do that a lot, because there's a lot of stuff here to be enjoyed by both adults and kids. I was surprised at actually how far they went with some of those things. I mean, seriously, I'm not talking about sex jokes or anything. I'm talking about cultural references.
Yes, the cultural references.
That are only for adults, man. You know, and it's vice versa for kids too, because there's going to be a lot of stuff in there for kids who, you know, adults not going to understand what they're talking about with that. But you know, let me just say this: there is a lot for both adults and kids to have their moment to look at each other and say, "What the f are they talking about?" You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel fortunate because I felt like I understood both sides of what they were doing.
I understood it, but I also understand like there's going to be a moment that a parent will be watching this with their kids and going to be like, "The f they saying? I don't know, what is this right here? Is this what y'all do?" And then kids gonna look at them and they're gonna be like, "Do you know this shit? Because I don't know."
I know.
Do you know this old shit?
I know. Yeah, because there's plenty of songs they reference.
Oh, people
for old school songs.
Martin, and I told you this one time, and you were in denial. But I told you, man. Sadly, Martin, we in the day now where kids do not know who Prince is.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's a sad day.
I know.
I hated that we're here.
I know.
But
you know, it was a matter of time.
It was only a matter. Now, fortunately, then you know, some older kids, they know. We still talking about like 14-year-olds and younger, but we are at the point now where somebody's gonna sadly ask us who's Prince.
Right. What's he Prince of?
They put Prince in there, man, and they make fun of that generational divide that's there with people like Prince, because like I said, sadly we are here. But then again, at the same time, you know, adults get that moment too where they don't know what the kids are talking about. I've experienced this because there are trends that happen now where dads are just freaking the out. Oh. That whole trend of dudes having makeup channels. Yeah. When I used to go to a playlist, this convention for YouTubers and TikTokers and you know, whatever the platform and the flavor was at the time, a lot of it was dominated by dudes who do makeup. And they were the prettiest motherfuckers at that place, man. Seriously, I told one dude, I said, "Hey, man, I know I'm way older than you, and I don't mean anything, but you're gorgeous, man." I said, "Can you talk?
You do well in Thailand."
Yeah, I said, yeah, exactly. I said, "Holla at my wife, man."
What are you upset about, Penny?
My friends.
Kid, everybody used to dress up like Prince. The girls and the boys.
Who's Prince?
Who's Prince?
Martin he winced when he heard it. Like, I still can't hear those words, man. You know,
I did a little bit.
Okay, gather around, y'all. Let Daddy tell you about Prince. I engage in a kiss.
You know, I gotta say, man, that's one of the things with this that they had those musical sequences and references, and they were cool that they were mentioning them, and, you know, and going for deep dives like that for adults. But sometimes I felt like they didn't do much with the sequence.
Well, that whole Prince sequence, that was like, should have been a quick joke. It goes on a long time. It's pretty self-indulgent because it doesn't have a point.
It has no punchline.
Yeah.
I was waiting for something. That should have been a Family Guy reference, a quick reference right there.
Like just that little bit they show right there, they could have cut, like that could have been it.
Him getting out the bathtub, and that's it. Yeah,
that's it. But it goes on and on for the whole song.
It really does, man. I was like, y'all just remade the video with no joke. These kids watching this with the adults, it's like sometimes they speak in 2 different languages, man. Which is why I wish the Proud Family was on Babbel, man. Because Babbel... You
know what? All right.
You know,
all right.
Man,
I see you.
If if this is speaking a whole different language, then if the Proud Family was on Babbel, the parents and the kids could learn to speak each other's language very easily, conveniently.
You just walked me into that one for a long time too. No, it's right up here. It's right. Let's just keep going.
Knock in the back of the head and ran off with your wallet, man. But you know what? Truly, Babbel does teach a different language in a way that is convenient and, more importantly, fun. And for some people, I mean, if you're really getting into it, because you can always look at Babbel on your phone. There's an app for it, and you know you stay on that phone all the time. I dare say that trying to learn a different language can also be addictive. You know, you go over here to Babbel. You know, this is the app that teaches another language so well because they use this AI, artificial intelligence, for their lesson plans, man. I mean, you know, I'm sorry, other people use AI for their lesson plans and whatnot. This is using actual people, man, to come up with their lesson plans.
That's pretty good.
No, this is not using some sort of program or artificial intelligence to come up with it. They have people put lessons together, people who know how the mind works, people who know what repetitions people get into to actually go in and learn these things. You know, this is something where people actually teach languages. And so
that's fantastic.
Yeah, they picked up on what people really respond to.
Okay.
So this is not some fake computer generated thing that people do, man. You know, this is actually put together by real human beings. And what's great about that is that it's not only teaching you another language, since it's made by other people out there who know how human beings function. They also work on pronunciation.
Okay.
So you don't sound like some old redneck when you go over to Italy and thing. You know, you go to France, you don't sound like some old hillbilly. Bonjour, you know, you know. Monsignor. You know, you don't sound like that when you go over there. And the way they do it is that the lesson plans that they have with Babbel, and people, believe me, I'm using it because my wife is pushing me to learn Turkish, French, German, Italian, Russian. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to learn that right now. Portuguese, Turkish, Dutch, Swedish, Polish, Norwegian, Indonesian, and Danish. So those are the choices you have, which are enough. And
I didn't see Latin on there.
You did not see Latin on there, but learn Spanish, man. You'll be all right. You'll be good. There's enough there for you right there. And sometimes it's just cool to learn a different language because, you know what? When you know a different language, actually that keeps the mind keen right there. And it just sounds cool to be able to go in it.
Oh, yeah. No, you walk to some place and somebody see you suddenly speaking a different language.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's smart.
It's cool to say, I'm bilingual or trilingual. I don't know, learn 14 about those languages right there, B. What's 14? 14 wingual? Learn what you like, learn them all. But I tell you what, this is the perfect opportunity to learn something because if you go to Babbel.com right now and use the promo code TOASTED, whenever you purchase 3 months of Babbel, their 3-month subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. So that's like getting 6 months for 3 months out there. For those of you who don't know your math. Good. Yeah. I want to thank Babbel for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. All right.
All right.
Let's see here. So, you know, when I was talking about Prince, the show goes into some real deep dives, man. You talking about that panda?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. You might. But that panda's name was Suge,
right?
Shuggy.
Shuggy, yeah.
Yeah, and did you see what that panda was singing? Are you hear what that panda was
Strawberry Letter 23.
Yeah, so that's really a deep dive for the adults, man. Yeah. Because Shuggy is the name of an artist named Shuggy Otis. And Shuggy Otis is the original singer of Strawberry Letter 23.
Oh, it's not the Brothers Johnson?
It is not the Brothers Johnson. No, it's a guy named Shuggy Otis.
Uh-huh.
And he was the original guy that sang Strawberry Letter 23.
Hello, my love, red magic satin playing it too.
Yeah, everybody thinks with the Brothers Johnson. He was first.
I've heard this version, but I thought it came later.
Nah, he was the first.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And so that's a crazy ass deep dive.
It is.
Even some adults won't know that.
Right,
but if you do, it's just kind of like, all right, cool. That's what made this show actually as cool as it is, man. Because you don't need to know.
Right,
Shuggy
right.
just sounds like a funny name for a sex craves panda.
Sure.
They even went as far as to go into the Juice soundtrack. If y'all remember that movie with Tupac and Omar Epps from back in the day, man, they were singing like because this is one of my favorite movie soundtracks from back in the 90s, man. And you could go to my Spotify right now and you see that I was just listening to that on my way back from Dallas. And they so they got a song in there, Know the Edge, and they sang about juice. And Penny is the part where she talking about, I got the juice.
I got the juice, yeah.
And that's a line and also a song from the Juice soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, wow, this show's pretty impressive. Before
Yeah.
a Disney Plus show, too. I was like,
Sure.
damn. It's edgy, but, it ain't. Hey, look, they got to draw the line somewhere. It ain't that damn edgy.
I know.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, because they're like, where's my boyfriend Sticky? We got to go visit Sticky. I was like, yeah, how y'all going to visit Sticky?
Yeah.
What are we going to do about Sticky?
Yeah, we going to send Sticky out of town. Boy, we see Sticky. Sticky's on his way. He's in the car leaving. He moved out the city. Yeah, because people, y'all know Orlando Brown with his crazy ass. They're like, yeah, until we can find another voice, we got to get Stick out of town, man. Ain't nobody bringing Orlando back. After you talking about Nick Cannon, you suck my dick, Nick. Hey, look, this show's edgy. It ain't that goddamn edgy.
Right.
What happened was, I read an interview on what happened with Sticky. So if y'all didn't know the show, Sticky was an old character from the show, and he was one of the Penny's girls, Dejanay. Dejanay, that was Dejanay's crush. Like, he wasn't with her, but she was always up on him. And so in this, with Orlando Brown, who is crazy, they couldn't let him back. They didn't know what to do with Sticky, so they just sent him out and then took the character out. But they did say that they also want to make room to bring in some new characters because they wanted some fresh characters for the show.
Sure. And Michael fills that space.
Michael fills that space, and the people who moved into Sticky's house.
Oh, yeah,
because they were like, this is the perfect opportunity. Look, he was going to go anyway. But if somebody had to go, it was going to be Sticky.
Yeah.
And so they took Sticky out the picture, man, and brought in this, actually brought in a new frenemy for Penny, Maya. And Maya ain't nothing but some old hotel hipster chick. She always reading struggle books.
Right.
She's always reading struggle books, and she's always acting like she's
save the planet, save the animals.
Yeah, she's the one trying to always be about some liberal cause or something. She thinks she's better than Penny.
Right. She's like, y'all are fake and lame and superficial. I'm trying to save the world.
Like, well, bitch, what are you?
You know.
Yeah, she's another La Cienega, man. But yeah, also the show, I thought that they were being trying a little bit too hard to show how, hey, we with the times now. Here we are, man. We know technology. We up on the latest social media. It's funny because the second episode is about being an influencer, and I actually like that second episode better.
Yeah.
But there was some jokes in here where just like, there was a Bitcoin joke that just came out of nowhere, really. Like one dude, like, hey, Penny, oh, I gotta go get some Bitcoin. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, you just threw that wasn't a joke. You just threw that in there to show like, oh, we know what Bitcoin is. So I think that it tries a little bit too hard sometimes to show that they are modern. As we said, being a little bit too loud, the show is not perfect, not as perfect as I wanted it to be. Couldn't be in love with it as much as I wanted to be because of those things that I saw. Just had some problems that stood out to me, but still very much did enjoy the show. And keep in mind, people, we're going by 2 episodes.
We're going by 2 episodes, and in a situation where we like the second episode better than the first.
Yeah.
So that could be a trend to where it's just building. Like at first, it's just kind of because the first episode really is about re-establishing, what was old and what is new. So first episodes like that can be clunky. So it could be an upward trend that is just going to keep getting better.
I hope so. I hope that is. Look, last week we talked about another animated show that I was very much looking forward to, just like I was with the Proud Family. They're probably up there right next to each other as far as my anticipation for them. And that one also had the same problem a little bit, where it was too loud, a little too frantic. And, some episodes looked like they were getting better, but they were going back and forth.
They were.
So I hope that we have something here where the show gets better instead of just having some, I guess the every other show not being as good as the other one. I guess what you say, hit and miss patterns. That happen with this. You were looking forward to this too. What would you rate?
Oh, I feel exactly like you do. I don't know. Part of me says like, oh, it's a high matinee, but it really is pretty good. On the benefit of the doubt, I would say a low full price.
It is a matinee for me. It's a favorable matinee. It's a very good matinee. It's a high matinee, I guess, but it's still in that matinee era territory for me. Because like I told you, that first episode I think it got on my nerves more than it did yours.
Yeah, man, it got on my nerves plenty. Don't sell that short. It's just that once it calmed down some, I was able to go, well, there's still some brilliance in here and some things that I'm not getting from any other cartoon.
Jordan Gardner says this about the Proud Family. Evening, Corey. While I was watching this review for Proud Family, there were two things I found out about after first watching it. One personal and one being more of a surprising fact with this.
Okay.
He says, first was that, according to my mom at least, I used to have a crush on the voice actress for Penny back when the original show came out.
Oh, yeah.
Still racking my head. And Keke Palmer, who's doing a lot today, she's the voice of Penny's new frenemy.
Okay, yeah.
Maya.
Right.
Secondly, and that's something from my mom that she found out, was that the guy playing Michael in the reboot, E.J. Johnson, he's actually related to Magic Johnson as well.
Oh, wow.
Which was very surprising to me. Yeah, I did not know, though, that the guy for Michael now, I did not know that E.J. Johnson, I didn't know he was related to Magic Johnson. Anyways, loving that reboot so far and enjoyed the review as well. It was definitely worth it for the long wait since Disney's last version.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't take a point off for it, but I like the old theme song better.
I can hear that. I hear that. Yeah, no, it was, man, that old theme song is, I think, better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just us. Yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute, is that his son? They said that's his son.
Oh, okay.
E.J. Johnson. That's his son right there. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Hey, thank you for that fact, man, because I had no idea about that at all. I did not know that E.J. Johnson's son, or Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, goddamn it. I did not know Magic Johnson. I knew, but look, Magic Johnson, of course, he had kids.
Yeah, of course.
He did a lot of right, so he probably got a lot of kids. But I did not know that one of his kids was actually acting. Good for him, man. I'm sure you don't know this. I'm going to agree with you right now and say I probably don't, since you're telling me this. But he says, Orlando Brown recently had a daughter and has stopped doing drugs. The guy really turned his life around completely. I know you don't mean any harm. It's real easy to laugh and clown when somebody's at their worst. Yet, you don't hear nothing about them when they clean up. Man, that is true.
Yeah.
You done heard no story about how he's good now, about how he's like, he's a family man. That is actually really true.
But there might be a story about that. We just haven't heard it. It hasn't been prominent.
Well, here's a story about his recovery. That's good to hear.
I mean, good for him.
No, look, he needed to.
Yeah, he was in a really bad way. And I actually didn't feel good laughing about him, thinking about, what he must have been going through, whatever, his mental condition along with the drugs were. But that was pretty goddamn extreme.
No, it was not. Look,
I mean, you can't say you can see that and immediately go, oh, because you're shocked at first.
Look, I never meant the brother no harm, and I always wish everybody get help. But when you put yourself out there talking crazy shit, I'm gonna laugh at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna wish him. I'm not gonna wish ill on him. But when you out there looking at Nick Cannon talking about, Nick, you suck my dick. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Nick. I'm gonna pray for him. There's more of a story in people going crazy than there is in them cleaning up. Because people are like, no, that ain't funny. Sure. that's not fun. People don't click on headlines to see people. So-and-so gets their life together. No, they want to hear about it. So-and-so stepped out of a limousine with their vagina showing, or, this person ran down the street with his dick hanging out on drugs. They want to hear about that kind of thing. But here it is, man. Recently, Orlando Brown fans rally around him after learning he overcame drug addiction. Good for him, man.
Good for him.
Not only did Orlando Brown overcome drug addiction, but he gave his life to Jesus.
Oh,
Why isn't anyone talking about this? All right, you know, listen.
It sounds like you traded one drug for another, but
I'm sorry, y'all.
But sometimes that's what it takes.
I'd rather this man be on Jesus than be sticking a needle in his arm or making crazy videos about how he spread lies about somebody gave him, fellatio. Hey, what am I going to say? Sometimes I listen. I really not 100% comfortable with, religion being the key, but but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Better than nothing. And somebody said, "How come no one's talking about this?" That is true. Hey, man, good for him. Good, seriously.
Really.
I'd rather that makes me so happy. I'd rather hear a story like that than hear about this guy still doing crazy shit.
Exactly. Because him being out there, he's destroying himself and the people who care about him. So
yeah,
this is good.
Yeah. Hey, everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.